Hey guys, welcome back. This is Amit Khandelwal, your holistic life coach. So today I decided to give a training or this record this video on a very important topic that I feel everyone right now in life needs some understanding on this. So the topic for today is what is that biggest obstacle that we face between us and success or us and anything that we want to achieve in life in a more holistic way, in a more uh, substantial way, which can be sustained in life. So let's get started and directly jump into the topic. Let me share my screen right now. Okay. So here is how we are starting. So tell me one thing, you guys, so think about all these positive points that we see in our lives. Like there is success, consistency, determination, confidence, persistent happiness, contentment. These are something like we say as the positive points or positive, pillars to go to strive in life, to achieve something, to get that happiness that we are looking for. Can you tell me what is that common thing between all these aspects, or what is that common prerequisite to all of them? I'll give you like 5 seconds. Just think about it. I'll just wait here. And can you come up with what do you think is that common prerequisite to all of them? Okay. Okay, let me resume it from here. So that main thing, like if you are striving towards success, do you think you can achieve success without knowing what you're looking after, what you're going after? It's kind of a hint I'm giving here. Same thing with sort of, let's say, confidence. Is confidence a good thing without having clarity in life? There is something called fake it until you make it. I don't believe in that. So I just gave you two hints here. Okay, let me just reveal the point here and let me stop that suspense. So it's that clarity that is kind of a prerequisite to all of these things. What I mean by that, let me explain it here. So let's say success without clarity is like going in circles. At this point of time today, you are thinking that, okay, becoming a social influencer or YouTuber or something is kind of success for you. But then you didn't establish that clarity why you wanted to do it in the first place. Then you will try to do something, you will face some hurdles, and then you will change your routine, or then you will change your path or goal for yourself. Same thing with anything, like you want to become an engineer today, but face that, okay, it's gonna be very hard. Then you want to become maybe some artist or maybe some lawyer or something like that, right? But here, what is that thing that you might miss and you will go in circles is that clarity. Once you established what is really going to give you that success feeling, is that clarity aspect. Again, let me come to the other points, is that, let's say, consistency. Without clarity, consistency is like you can't sustain it. After a few days, if you have become consistent on something, like for example, these days, uh, social media management or content creation has become a big thing. You want to become very quickly some social media expert or influencer. Now there are a lot of posts that goes about being consistent on whatever you start. But the main problem happens is you start something today, or for example, there is this new year resolution you take. How long it lasts for you? For most of the people, it won't even last a month. For most of them, it's just 1 week or 2 weeks, and then they just drop whatever they have picked. The issue there is that you have not established that clarity why you want to pick up something and becoming consistent on it. So that's the issue with consistency. Same with determination. You cannot be determined for something until you have clarity why you are doing it. Again, confidence. Confidence without clarity is really dangerous. You are faking that confidence and you're not having that clarity. It's like it can be a dangerous situation. The biggest example here can be one this Hitler. He was very confident guy in life and see how much damage he has done to the world. He didn't know why he was uh, taking that step, going in that level of creating a massacre and like taking so many lives with cruelty. Right? He was a very confident guy. Okay. Next thing is persistence. Persistence, it's same as consistency. You cannot achieve persistence without that clarity why you want to do this. Happiness. You cannot become happy in a sustainable way without clarity in life. What is that thing that will give you happiness? That you have to establish first to have a sustainable happiness in life. Without that, it will be a transient one. For example, you can make use of drugs or maybe sex or maybe some kind of adrenaline rush using some sports that can give you that transient happiness, but you have to establish that what is that thing that will give you really that lasting happiness in your life. Without that, it will be transient one. Same case with contentment in life. Contentment will also come when you have that clarity that okay, this will give happiness and this is what will uh, will 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 make me happy and content in life, right? So without clarity you cannot attain that consistency, sorry, contentment in life. Now, what we understood is kind of a common prerequisite in life for anyone to achieve whatever they want to achieve. But now, how you get that clarity in life? Just by saying, okay, I need clarity, that won't give you the clarity, right? So sort of to get that clarity aspect or to get to that clear aspect of what you really want to do and what will give happiness to you, there are prerequisites to that also. Let's talk about it. Okay. So to attain clarity on any aspect in life, we have to kind of become open in life. If you are right now doing job but that is not giving you kind of happiness, then you have to figure out what is that thing that will really give you happiness from doing. And for that you need to become open in life. You need to become vulnerable in life. You need to give some things a hit and try to figure out whether this is kind of a thing that is giving you that happiness or not. In this process, some things will give you happiness on a short time and some things might not. So you have to invest some more time. Openness and vulnerability here means in a way you are investing time and energy in exploring yourself. You know, success can mean different thing from different for different people. There are like 8 billion peoples on this planet. For everyone, success can be something different. So there can be like million opportunity options or pathways for to achieve success. So it's a subjective in nature. Now, what is the main key point here is you have to figure out what is that thing that will give you that success in life. And for that, clarity is needed. For that clarity, you need to understand about yourself first. You need to do this, you need to get onto the path of self-exploration. And to get onto the once you get onto the path of self exploration, the prerequisite to that is kind of you have to become little open in about life. You have to little bit open yourself to try out new things. To vulnerability is also one aspect, means you can't get clarity by staying in the comfort zone, by staying in that security zone. A lot of people say that uh, they want to be financially secure, they want to be uh, societally or security wise, uh, they want to be not getting out of the comfort zone. That's, I call it as a constipated life. If you want to be on that path where it gives you financial stability, it gives you financial security, it gives you stability in family, but if it is not giving you happiness in a long run, does it make sense to live a life like that? Isn't it better to go through some hard time for some duration, and then be on a path which will give you really that happiness in life? At the end of that life, or maybe at the age of 50, when you want to look back, you want to feel that uh, self-contained and self-contentment should be there, isn't it? So for that, you need to go through some struggle, some turbulent phase. That's what I refer to here as like being vulnerable to the situation, to the life. Without that, attaining clarity is not a real possibility. So these are the prerequisite to achieving that clarity. Now there are prerequisite to this aspect also, become open, or like give a hit and trial method. So the prerequisite to that is these skill sets, or these personality traits that you need to possess. You need to be hardworking in nature. You know, we say let's not do smart work, not hard work. But in terms of life, in terms of getting the clarity about life, smart work will not work here. You need to do the real hard work. You need to spend time. You need to try out things. You need to figure out whether they are making sense to you or not, whether you are feeling that happiness, or you are able to hear your inner voice or not. So hard work is kind of a prerequisite to these things. Same case is resilience and that courage. Once you are on this path of self exploration, there will be a times when you will fall down. There will be times when you know, uh, uh, you will fail, or you will uh, lose something. But but to sustain this phase, you need to build that resilience nature, that courage you need to have to pick yourself up, get up and try out again, to pick yourself and not stop yourself and go ahead. So that is the second aspect. The third is the optimism. You need to be optimistic about life. There is one, quotation I use, which I love a lot from Sadhguru. Uh, it goes like, life will never give up on you. The problem starts when you start giving up on yourself. Once you have that understanding and that optimism in you, you will not stop. You will become unstoppable. And the fourth aspect is that patience. When you are when you are on this journey of exploration, you need to be little patient. You can't put a deadline that, okay, I will work on 6 months to attain this clarity or something, and I know I will achieve the clarity after that. No, it's not going to work like this. You need to give a trial, hit and try, till the time you feel like you got the clarity, you got that understanding that this will help me stay focused on this part. And I know this is coming from my inner voice, that this is the real thing I want to do. Some people attain that clarity within few months, or few weeks also. For some, it's like I call them as blessed beings. For some, it might even take couple of years. You just have to stay patient and optimistic about life. Once you are there, no one can deny that clarity to you. And once you have the clarity, you can easily achieve these things, right? So this is a basic idea of the biggest obstacle that you face between yourself and towards your goals, towards your success. What is that? It's clarity. In this current generation, or unfortunately in the current society, more than 90% people don't have clarity in life. They are just running some rat race. They are just following the herd. And at later point of time, after maybe 10 years into one career, or at the age of 40 or above, We use the term midlife crisis. Midlife crisis, one of the biggest reason for that is sometimes clarity as well. When you are onto some career path, you are doing really good and passionate about something in the age of 20 and 30, but at the age of 40 you realize like you left everyone, you are not you are alone, the society, friends are not there, and you get into that, fall into the trap of midlife crisis, go into some stress or depression or anxiety. And that all happens because you didn't establish the clarity in the first place about what will really give you happiness, or what will you really call success in your life, what what will give you that contentment in life, right? So this, as per my understanding, is the biggest obstacle, or is the biggest thing that we have not fulfilled at the right age or right time of our life, and then now we are struggling or facing mental health issues or stress at some later point of time, when you can't do anything else than regret when the time is gone. You still have option, you still can build something from there, but it'll be a late start, but it's not a problem. At any point of time you understand this and start from there to establish that clarity, life will open doors for you, doors you can't imagine, doors you can't comprehend. Things will happen in that way. You just have to become open, vulnerable, and have that guts to do something like this. Follow some unconventional path or not follow the herd, right? Now, this is good on the theoretical part. We saw this graph and see, oh, how this can be done. But what is that tools? Told about hard work, resilience, this prerequisite to this, but what are the real tools to achieve it? So in this training, let me share one of the biggest tool that I use in my life uh, to attain clarity on any aspect. So let me stop sharing here and just talk to you face to face, eyes to eye. Okay. You know, our mind, how many thoughts we get on a daily basis, on an average day, for an average person with an average, thought pattern. You will be surprised to know that for an average person, it's like 70,000 thoughts he or she get on a daily basis. When you have 70,000 thoughts coming in your mind at 24 hours, do you think it's sane to think that just thinking in your mind about any big aspect in your life, or any big concern that is going on in your life, you can attain some clarity on it and have a plan to execute to to overcome that issue? That's the biggest issue we face in life. Everything we want to do from our mind, which is sort of a complex amalgamation of thoughts which are going on all the time. Even if you're asleep, this mind never stops. Now, what can we do to do something about it? This is one way to achieve that clarity, or one potent tool for that is converting this intangible form of cloud of thoughts or confusion into a tangible reality by using the tool called writing. It's the very simple tool. What we do with this tool is, yeah, writing, all of us heard about it, right? So what we really do here. So for example, you are having confusion about whether to leave this job or not. You are going through this confusion for a long time. You are not getting the guts to to really think through and come out to a conclusion. What can you simply do is, instead of thinking here where we just said like 70,000 thoughts on a daily basis, pick a pen and paper, write down this question for yourself. What, so the question is whether I should leave this job or not. Okay. Now, what you do is, in this question, you write it in points as the pros, sort of the advantages of staying into the job, disadvantages of staying in the job. Then Advantages of leaving this job, disadvantages of leaving this job. You divide this question into four quadrants and write points in each one of them. This sheet or this paper is no one else is going to read. So points you can write just one liners so that you know the context of what you're writing. Now, what you will do is for a couple of days at different points of time in a day, you pick up this paper or you pick up this sheet and start filling answers to all these four quadrants. What will happen within some time? Why? So one thing I said is s- uh, sit at different time, multiple times in a range of couple of days and write it so that you are able to capture all different aspects, different points, because at different times when you will write, you will be in a different mindset, different moods, new points will come up. That way, after some time, you will be come up with a comprehensive list of all the aspects that are required to make the decision. Once the sheet is filled for you, you don't have to think of like extra after that. Once you have all the points and you will make a good read of all the points together at the end, you will know from your heart what is the right decision for you, whether it is right to leave the job at this point of time or you should do something else. All the points, everything will come to you and you will be able to make the decision in a very easy way. Did you see how writing can help here? What it simply is doing is from this 70,000 different thoughts, it picks out, it does a dedicated work for you. Like you have everything, all these points were there in your mind, but it was there in the mind and hidden or hidden inside those 70,000 different kind of thoughts on different topics. You filtered out and picked those 20 points or 30 points on this simple question, on this specific question you have. And from that, once you have it, everything on the table, on your paper, and you can see it visibly all at once together, that will help you achieve that success and clarity. Another example I take, let's talk about relationship. A lot of people are going through relationship issues, unfortunately, right now. I went through one of the case myself in my life. Uh, let's just pick that topic. So you are in a, let's say, marriage, in a relationship, and you are not happy in that relationship. Okay. Whether to stay with this person or not, you are thinking about this question for a long, long time, and you're struggling and you're not getting that clarity. You are either scared of the society, you are either scared of leaving this person. You love that person, but still there is a lot going on in you. Pick out pen and diary or a pen and paper and write something like this, four quadrants, whether to stay in marriage with this person or not, and then four quadrants. Similarly, you make out a list. You might have to make, so this is going to be a very, very big decision in life, which will change the course of your direction of life, family, society, a lot of things. So you might have to come up with more different questions around this topic. You might have to do a lot more homework, maybe for a month or so. But once you do that, everything will come from inside. There is one another big problem in our life is we get influenced by 10 different directions, from people, from society, from social media, from a hell lot of different people, and everyone is there to advise us. But once you use this tool of writing and try to do it on yourself, at least you will be filter out 70-80% of that influence that you are getting from the society, from different people, and able to write most of that 80% of this thing from your inner calling, from your inner voice. Yes, still 10-20% will be there, which sort of gets ingrained deep inside your mind from the others. But that's totally fine. 80% is coming from you. So whatever decision you will make with much more confidence and clarity and understanding. And there will be more chance of you to stay on that decision, stay put on that decision and follow it and not get confused later. So that's it. That's what I wanted to cover today in this training. My advice to everyone whosoever is watching is to work hard towards getting that clarity in your life. Whatever challenge, whatever struggle, whatever issue you are going through right now, use some kind of a tool to first get clarity before jumping onto trying out things. Because, time is the biggest asset that we have in our life. Using it cautiously and wisely will help you leaps and bounds to stay or go ahead from others in life in comparison to others in life. It will help you to go grow on a constant basis, on a daily basis. So that's it. One tool that I just shared, that's a very potent and simple tool which you can use to get clarity about life. You are a unique human being, you have a unique life, so you will have a unique path. Don't listen to others to make your life decisions. Get clarity about yourself. You are a you are a unique being, so you will have many of these things are subjective in nature, right? Uh, Clarity or success for you might be different from others. So establish that. I hope this training will help you in some way in your life going ahead. Uh, I'll meet you next time. Thank you for bye bye for now.